Suddenly, a stream of yellow gas surged through the city streets. Those who inhaled it instantly collapsed. Matthew, who was on the street, looked confused. Just as he was about to continue walking, he saw an even larger cloud of gas rushing towards him. The streets became chaotic as people desperately ran home. After rushing back, Matthew hurriedly pulled his wife away from the window. The toxic gas quickly seeped into the house, but luckily their daughter was protected by a purification pod. Matthew quickly switched the pod to power-saving mode and dragged his wife outside. The gas rapidly rose to the upper floors, forcing them to flee to even higher levels. Eventually, the couple reached the top floor, where a kind, elderly couple immediately let Matthew's family in. The mother quickly took out the intercom to ask about her daughter's situation. Knowing she was safe, everyone finally breathed a sigh of relief. They went to the balcony and were stunned by the horrifying scene below. The man then climbed to the roof and saw the entire city enveloped in toxic fog. Matthew walked outside and noticed the smoke at the stairwell had stopped advancing. He squatted down, mustered his courage, and reached his hand into the fog, sniffing it close to his nose. Strangely, his body showed no abnormal reactions. He realized that as long as one didn't inhale the smoke, it couldn't harm humans. After learning this, Matthew told Anna he planned to hold his breath and go downstairs to change the battery. However, Anna immediately vetoed this idea, as a round trip would take at least 10 minutes. Suddenly, Matthew remembered that the downstairs neighbor wore an oxygen mask every day. If he could borrow one, he should be able to change his daughter's battery. So, Matthew climbed out the window, took a deep breath, and crawled down the water pipe into the fog. When he reached the old neighbor's home, he quickly smashed the window with a hammer and jumped in to find the oxygen mask. Just as he was about to run out of air, he finally found it in the corner. Matthew hurriedly put it on, turned on the switch, and finally breathed a sigh of relief. To prevent smoke from seeping in, he used clear tape to secure the mask and put the oxygen tank in his backpack. After signaling to his wife from the window that he was safe, he finally returned home, successfully replacing his daughter's spare battery and bringing some supplies. He then went downstairs and saw the streets were eerily quiet, with collapsed people everywhere. Matthew instinctively covered his oxygen mask tightly, then crawled under a car and collected quite a few spare batteries. Just as he was about to leave, a team appeared on the street. After asking, he learned they were there to evacuate survivors. The captain took out an oxygen tank and gave him new equipment, urging him to catch up with the main group. However, Matthew couldn't leave because his family was still here. Seeing this, the captain gave him a complete set of equipment. After returning home, Matthew was horrified to discover that the concentration of toxic gas was still rising. If they stayed any longer, they would eventually die from the gas.